based on the fact that you've spent so much time in the space and learning about it, what is your opinion of the current space in terms of like rug pulls, in terms of like disingenuine projects and shit? Like you said, like people just like slap together an image and try to sell it and resell it and
Yeah.
shit like that. So it's like what's your opinion on the space right now?
I mean, I think that's why I don't mint anything new anymore unless I really believe in the team and stuff. Like it's just like majority of the stuff coming out at the moment are just proper cash grabs.
Yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
sometimes you got some big people behind it, but there's really just no proper plan. They just see, all right, we're gonna drop 10,000 pictures, mint it for point one, and these guys are making 1,000 Ethereum. That's like
Yeah.
$4.5 million just
Yeah.
for whipping up some stuff, doing some marketing, tweeting, retweet for whitelist. You know,
Yeah.
and I think it's pretty bad with what's happening right now, and everyone entering the space at the moment is also expecting just to like 10 times 1000x their
Yeah.
money, and it's like you can never expect that, and I agree with you. Like the next 5 to 10 years, I've seen some games that are in the works, and I reckon this year there will be like some good quality games that come out because there are these companies that have been working on this for a while,
Mhm.
and I think this year is gonna still be a massive year for NFTs, especially like
How do
NFTs
you
are
pick? Because like, dude, you've made some fucking great calls in this space. What's your like? How do you get to that point where you kind of see something, you're like, all right, this is probably good? I mean, obviously you've studied and you've done, like you said, you've had sleepless nights where you're connecting, you're studying with people for the past 6 to 8 months. But what's your advice on how to pick, or how do you do it? How do you look at a project and go, okay, what do you look at?
I mean, obviously, I think there's there's always like in Bored Apes, like I was looking at the history of the team and stuff, like in the project, and there's never really been some crazy issues. Like they've always been pretty honest. And I like those sleepless nights. I'm talking to all these people that have been in the space a lot longer than me, and I'm getting those opinions. I'm learning from them, and I feel like a lot of it is also gut feeling with who I believe in. Like back when I bought my apes, it was really between punks or apes, and in my gut I was like, look, these apes to me look way more sick. I feel like they're gonna be a lot more, a lot more mainstream just by the
Yeah,
way
like
they look
like
and
sought after. Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, as you can see, all these celebrities are getting into it through like MoonPay sponsoring them and stuff as well. But it's just like that people do think these apes look cool, the ones that invested into it and stuff. Like because I got in so early, majority of the projects that I looked into have done well, but I've also had a shit ton that do bad. It's not
Dude,
like I'm always on.
Of course.
plus, I feel like when you got into the space, it wasn't as cluttered as it is now, because making a decision
Oh,
on
mate.
on buying an NFT now is like impossible, bro. It's like you just like fucking close your eyes and just hit a dartboard, bro. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I think back then, I think what happened, bro, was NFTs came out with genuine purpose and a genuine like utility or something like that, like the teams behind them. And then I think that people caught on to the fact that this was replicatable without necessarily having to have that much utility, and like it's just like I don't know, man. I think the space is a lot harder to navigate now, intelligently,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
No, for sure. It's just because of all these people wanting to come in and get quick money. It really
Yeah.
is. Then no one are really doing like proper research and stuff. Like obviously, all these projects that have started a long time ago, like these projects weren't selling out in minutes. Like people weren't making like money like that. These are people that actually want to make something cool. Like they want to actually develop and like get big and do something. Like so many projects now are just like you say, like rug pulls or just have no proper people behind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
the only NFTs that I was ever interested in were the ones of like brands that I had like known of in the past. Like I don't know if you ever heard of like Atom Bomb, like that,
Yeah, yeah.
that shit. Yeah, like just brands that I know have been around since I was a kid, and like they're getting in the space. And dude, I think the craziest thing about last year was the weird coincidence of like NFTs popping off and then like the metaverse existing as well. Like the metaverse just like popped up out of fucking nowhere. Like Mark Zuckerberg just woke up one day and
Yeah.
metaverse it, and it's just crazy how like intertwined both of them are, but how independently they were both created. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, I think the next few years are going to be insane for the whole space. Like, NFTs are not just art. It's a proof of ownership. Like in the future, NFTs are going to be for everything, really. It's
Yeah,
just
that's also the other thing where people have a misconception of that, like NFTs are exclusively art. NFTs is just the process of like ownership. You get what I mean? Where like it's not exclusive to being a piece of art. That's just how it's being utilized currently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you just got all these people that are just going around trying to screenshot and reply and all this bullshit. It's like, look, like I said, like NFTs are definitely too early for its time. Not many people understand it properly. Everything is still new in the whole space, but it's obviously like I recommend to people to you don't have to invest or put any money into it, but it's definitely just worth digging in and learning about crypto and NFTs. At least learn about it, even if you hate it or just dislike it. Just it's definitely worth looking into, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on a lot of opportunities.